Alright guys, so I'm back today with a new video. This one is going to be brought to you by the company Evawigs. That is what their box looks like. And in the box you get a little pamphlet, a wig cap, some bobby pins, and a comb. Now this comb is black. Usually all the other combs I have are always gray, but I really do love this comb because it makes it easier to comb through the hair. So this is something different for me. They sent me over this kind of ombre blue bob, and it is 14 inches. It's 150% density. It says it comes with a pre-plucked hairline. I have a medium brown lace color. It is an average cap, and if you are buying this unit, make sure you select that you want the same unit as the picture. So I am just spraying a little bit of water on the front of the cap because this one kind of comes in the middle part already, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply my bleach. Spraying water along the hairline helps with taking any baby hairs and putting them out of the way so that you won't risk bleaching those hairs. I do have my oldest daughter helping me, so yeah, y'all gonna see her just, I don't know what she's doing right here. I guess she was dancing. But in my videos, yeah, you might see both of my kids probably somewhere around. So I'm using my L'Oreal Quick Blue and my 40 volume developer, and I'm just going to apply this all over the lace. Oh, I did forget to mention that this is a full lace unit, so you can pretty much part this however you want to. If you want to kind of do like a half up, half down, you have the option to do so. This does state that it comes pre-plucked, and I feel like the plucking could have been way better because this is a lot of hair on this unit, guys. Like, this wig is very thick, so I feel like it could have been plucked better. I've seen better pre-plucked units from the company, so I wasn't really too happy with that. But because it is a bob, and I know I wasn't going to be wearing it as a flip over, usually with bob wigs I'm either wearing it as a middle part or a side part, so I knew that I could go in and kind of customize it if I needed it to be. This is not a full tutorial on bleaching knots. I have one that is coming out next week that is going to be an updated one to show you guys new tips and tricks that I have been doing, but I'm just going to apply this all over the lace. Now the knots on this were very dark, like really dark, so I did leave this on for about 35 minutes before I washed it out, and then I used my Aussie Moist shampoo and conditioner when washing this one out also. This is what the unit looks like after it is freshly washed. You guys see it is a nice color, and one thing I like about this unit is that it has dark roots all throughout the unit, so in case the wind blows or anything, you know, it won't be looking crazy. So I'm just going to do a simple middle part with this unit. One thing that I wish is that the parting space went back just a little bit further, and I also feel like you can go in and pluck some hairs out of the parting space if you want to. I decided not to because I wanted to see exactly how it looked, and I didn't put anything on this while it is wet except for foam wrap just to kind of lay the top of the hair down. I didn't notice any short flyaways while it was wet, but I didn't put any leave-in conditioner or anything because I wanted to see what the true nature of this was going to be once it dried up. As usual, I'm going to let this one air dry overnight, and don't be fooled because I know it's looking a little bit on the thin side right now, but it is not thin at all. This is what it looks like now that it is freshly dried. I went ahead and added an elastic band on this because the cap is on the larger side. This is an average cap, but it's on the larger side. I'm going to take my Beyond the Zone and go ahead and spray this over it. This is a heat protectant, and I love to use this. One thing about this one though, do not go heavy with it because it will come off as very oily, and I feel like it gives it a natural shine once you do add heat to it. And that is what the hairline looks like. Now, just to let you guys know, there are other reviews on YouTube on this particular wig, but everybody else reviewed theirs long. I specifically asked them to cut it to 14 inches because I really wanted a colorful bob, and so they ended up cutting this for me, and the cut is like so pretty on this one. It did take a little bit to get to me, but it was well worth it because they did a really good job with this cut. I know a lot of you are going to ask, what flat iron am I using? This is a cheat iron. This cheat iron is probably like 6 years old. It's definitely time for a new one. So if you have a flat iron that you recommend, let me know, because I am in need of a newer one, and I'm not sure if I want to get a newer cheat iron or if there's something better out there. So as you guys can see, this is flat ironing very well. And as I said before, I like the cut on this because it has like a blunt cut at the bottom, and I'm just kind of turning the flat iron underneath just a little bit to give it a very small bump. Is anyone wondering about the bleeding process when washing? When I washed this unit, I did wash it twice, and the first time I did experience a little bit of bleeding. It was kind of like a dark blue, and after that, the second wash, I didn't experience any more bleeding. So just if anyone is curious about that, because it is pre-colored already, and I know that I have received like burgundy bobs and they have bled a lot, but this one did not bleed as much as I thought it would. And I'm just going back over some pieces where there was a little bit of a dent from the flat iron, and I'm just going to try to knock that out. And as you guys can see, the parting space that was in the back, because like I said before, this is a full lace unit. And then I'm just going to go through the top and kind of flatten it out some. Now the top may still look a little bit bumpy, but I'm going to fix that once I put it on my head. So this is what the unit looks like on the mannequin head, and look at the bump. It looks really good, and that is the parting space on this unit. And I'm just going to go ahead and fix it. Now once I put it on my head, I realized the part was not lined up, so I'm just going to go ahead and line it up to where it matches as a middle part. So now I'm just going over the top of my head with my wand curl just to flatten everything back out, and then I'll be clipping my hair down to the side so that I can work on cutting the lace. Now with this lace, I had to be very careful because my hair was not pushed back to where I could see the hairline really good. So when you are cutting the lace off like this, just make sure that you are getting the lace and not cutting any of the hair off. People always ask me all the time, is it easier for me to cut the lace off on my head versus a mannequin? In my opinion, it's easier to cut it off on my head because I can kind of see how much lace I need to cut off to make it go with my hairline. So because this unit is a little bit big, even with my elastic band on, I'm not going to worry about gluing it down or free spraying it down. I'm just going to tuck that behind my ear, and I'm just showing you guys how I'm having the lace lay, because I still want the lace to look very natural on the side in case I want to tuck some hair behind my ear. I don't want the lace to be rolled up, so I make sure it lays flat, and then I bobby pin the side down. Now I'll be going in with my Got To Be Free Spray, which is the Glam Force line, and I'm just taking the end of my rat tail comb after I spray it, and I'm just laying it at the very top of the hair. I'm not going around the whole hairline this time. Now I'm just going back in with my wand curl, and then I'll be going in with my Ruby Kisses 3D Creator palette, and this is the light medium palette because I get a lot of questions on if I got the light or the dark. This is the light medium palette. The Care wax stick that I just used is for laying down any short hairs, and I did notice a couple of them after the hair was air dried, but it wasn't a lot at all to where it was sticking up all over the place. And then you'll just see me going back and forth with the wand curl, just trying to get everything to lay down, because one side of this wig just did not want to cooperate with me. It just seemed more puffier than the other side, but it all worked out in the end. And now I'm just going back over and flat ironing the pieces that I did clip back. And as you guys can see, this unit does take to heat very well. I did end up curling a piece of the hair after the video. I should have recorded that, but it did hold a pretty decent curl with the flat iron. So now I'll just be going in with my Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine. Now I only want to take a little bit of this because this hair already has a very small sheen to it, and I don't want it to come off looking super oily. But that is what the parting space looks like, and that is what the hair looks like. It looks really good. I did wear this throughout the day, and I noticed a very small amount of sticking towards the end ends of the hair, but I did carry that comb with me, and when I did start to notice it, I just combed through it and it was fine. Also love the back of this hair, the way it's cut. If it flows in the right direction, you can notice a little bit of layers from how they cut the hair, which is really nice. Yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this unit. It's a little bit different from me, but the color is really cute. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave it down below. And if you are interested, I'll make sure to leave in the description area a direct link and also a coupon code. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification button, share and like this video, and I will see you guys the next time. Bye, guys.